You know what? Let's go for a ride. So we were out with two deputies who were taking a stolen vehicle report.
58455, tag 1.
And the owner said that their vehicle had GPS on it. So deputies came out to Tacoma and recovered this stolen vehicle.
Sarge?
How's it going?
Good, sir. How are you?
All right. This morning, this white Yukon was stolen at 10:30 out in Parkland. Our deputies went out to take a report, talked to the owner. She had a tracker on her vehicle. Deputies were able to get it over here, unoccupied. So now we're waiting for the owner to come back so they can reclaim their vehicle. So when most people get their cars back, they're not in the same condition as when they got them. Take a look at this thing. So unfortunately, you see their dashboard is ripped apart, the stereo's gone, there's wires hanging out, and they left some extracurricular stuff in the center console as well. Our next call is here at the Safeway at 72nd and Portland. We had a shoplifter. She had been trespassed several times. She did have misdemeanor warrants, but they're way up north where we're not going to be able to book her. Deputy's writing a report. He's going to send it off to the prosecutor, see if she'll get charged with some shoplifting. For everybody that thinks it's a victimless crime, the problem is, was she stealing food? Was she stealing something for her family? No, she came in, she bought some coffee, and she stole several People magazines. So that's what we're dealing with here. That's why he's writing a report, seeing if they'll charge her with this shoplift today. So while we were getting ready to leave, we had another disturbance. A lady had walked in. She had been trespassed before. They told her to leave. She came to her car, and then they were having a little dispute, so we came over, calmed that down.
Yeah, I'm not detaining you, just so you know. You're not being detained at all.
Okay.
All right?
You guys have a good day.
All right.
Take care.
And they took off so that there's not going to be any more issues here at the Safeway. All right, so now we had a hit and run collision at 138th and Spanaway Loop Road.
Yeah, that'll work. It's
An elderly woman was involved in a collision and the other driver took off. Some good Samaritans who witnessed the collision stopped to help the woman and provide statements to the deputies. It's lunchtime for these guys, but they're working through their lunch, so when they're done eating, the reports will be finished and they can go back out and patrol some more. Unit 20, County.
Unit 20.
You can show me last call on the abandoned vehicle on 170th. We're just going to be a little proactive and help out the patrol guys here. There's an abandoned RV on the road here that people are complaining about. It's partially blocking is what it says. It's not in the roadway at all. So we'll check on it. It's not stolen per records. See if it looks abandoned or really torn up, then we'll go ahead and tow it so no one else makes it even worse than it already is. It does not look pretty. We've got damage on the front bumper here. Windshield's cracked. Sheriff's Department. Anybody in here? Sheriff's Department. Hello? Yeah, it looks abandoned. It's just garbage. Very gross. Anybody in here? Pierce County Sheriff's Department. Just checking this vehicle. It seems abandoned. If you live in here, let me know. Whew. Nope. So the one thing that you guys are lucky for is that you don't get to smell what it's like in here. It's clearly abandoned, doesn't look drivable. We're gonna tow this thing. Now I'm getting my tow form out. Took me a minute to find one. We're gonna run this thing on records, order the tow, have it moved out of here because again, I don't want kids to come and play in it. It's an eyesore. It's not drivable with that big old dent in the window there. Somebody's gonna come along and vandalize it even further and just become a nuisance. So let's get it out of here so the neighborhood can be neat and clean. All right, so after 20 minutes of waiting, the tow gets here. He's gonna hook this thing up, get it off the street. No more eyesore for these neighbors over here. So we've gone to a couple things, but obviously I can't be everywhere all at once. So let's read some of the stuff that our other deputies have been going to. Right now we have a welfare check in Parkland. We have a couple deputies taking a report for motor vehicle theft. We have a hit and run report that's being taken. Some deputies are doing follow-up. We have a threats call, a welfare check is pending, a domestic violence is pending. 2 deputies had a suspicious vehicle call. 1 deputy is recovering a stolen vehicle at the Safeway on Meridian. We also have a motor vehicle theft attempt. Somebody tried to steal a vehicle. Deputies out there taking a report on that. And we have another deputy on a security check. This is just in the Central Patrol Division. Swing shift is getting on right now, so we've got a lot more people out there to work calls. But yeah, we're constantly busy right now. It says we have over 30 calls on the call screen, so there's plenty of work to do, and there's no pursuits going on, there's no shootings, no stabbings. You know, we have other things that we do, it's just not all running and gunning. So hopefully this gives you a tiny taste of what it's like to do some police work. As you can see, we didn't go to any hot calls today. That's shootings, stabbings, you know, vehicle pursuits or anything like that. There's a lot of work to be done in policing. We're taking a ton of reports. We're trying to help people. We're recovering stolen property. We're looking for missing people. We're doing all this stuff every single day. If you think this seems interesting or you want to help your community like this, then go ahead and apply. We've got plenty of positions open and we'd love to have you on.